song for every video, so what's this person saying? Forgot. Another wrestler. It's obviously a wrestler, so I know that. It's the channel, I mean. Song brought to you by DW Titan Pro, Shane Strickland. Anyway, on to the video. There's no secret that Cartoon Network has been mentioned in the topic of my videos before, but not like this. Hopefully this doesn't come in. Cartoon Network has been the dominant brand for cartoons for years. But there was one division that it seemed to nail a few times. That would be superheroes. Teen Titans, Justice League, and let me think, any other superhero squad before it was moved to Disney, I believe. Superheroes are hard to screw up. A show that I've mentioned before that has truly shown that it is possible to screw up a superhero cartoon, Teen Titans Go, but that is only half the topic of today. Even then, it might not even be half. The topic of today does revolve around Teen Titans Go, but it also revolves around Cartoon Network's sanity, if you will. Cartoon Network, around the same time as Teen Titans Go was about to air, decided to take a long-running show of Young Justice, who was in its second season, off the air. My question is simply, of course, why the f did you do it? Did you expect it to be like a rivalry show brand? Like to see who would have the bigger fan base, Teen Titans Go or the Young Justice? Well, pal, it was pretty obvious what show would have the bigger fan base, just based on Teen Titans Go's trailers. Young Justice was just like Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans was back in the day. It had a good chemistry of comedy, action, drama, suspense, and oh yeah, being superheroes while also having a life outside the costume. Yes, I am aware that Young Justice has been back for a while on the DC Universe app with Young Justice Outsiders, which I have just gotten information that, I know I'm late of course, that Miss Martian and Superboy are now A, back together, yay, which I actually do like that shipping, and that couple, and B, are now engaged. Superboy, good job, pal. Again, I ask the question, why would you take down a popular show for a cartoon that bombed horribly? And I'll admit this, I was never the biggest Young Justice fan. I didn't watch that much. I think if I remember correctly, I only watched like the first 3 or 2 episodes that came out of it. I'm positive of that. I only watched a handful of episodes. But from what I did watch, and even then, I watched clips on YouTube all the time of Young Justice, because it's such a good show, and that's what Young Justice truly was. It was a good, creative, and awesome superhero cartoon. Teen Titans Go is a bomb that constantly blows up in its face. Yet it's because of people like me and people who constantly talk about it. And like me, again, I'm talking about it, which means they're gonna keep doing it. To them, it's like this, in an industry like a cartoon industry, any publicity is good publicity. It doesn't matter if it's hated or if it's loved. Anytime you are talking about the cartoon, it is good for them, which is why they still show the Ben 10 cartoon even though people have hated it. So although I've heard some people say it's saved the franchise. If by saved you mean being a complete embarrassment, I get it. I'll get to this in the... You know what? I'll stop right there. I'll get to Ben 10 in the Ben 10 series coming up. Back to Young Justice, if you do not know, follow the superhero antics of Robin, who was, I believe it was Dick in this timeline, Richard Grayson, Wally West, Kid Flash, Aqualad, and originally it was supposed to be with Speedy, but Speedy left. Then, I have a hard time, I haven't watched this cartoon in years, by the way, like a full episode. They come across a clone of Superboy. I believe he's a clone of Superman. I don't believe he's Superman's his father. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments below. Soon later, the group would expand, getting Miss Martian, the daughter of Martian Manhunter, aka John, and Artemis, another sidekick of Green Arrow. Soon Speedy would return to this group, being known as Red Arrow. And they just pull a Justice League where they constantly add members, they constantly add characters. Again, I have nothing against this show, I just sadly did not get into this show before it was too late. Man. But I will say this, from what I've seen from Young Justice Outsiders, Cartoon Network, don't touch it. Just don't touch it. We're actually, I know I've complained. I know I just made a complaint that it should still be on the air with what Young Justice Outsiders is doing. Just leave it alone. It'll be a fantastic internet web series on the app. And by the way, this is not sponsored. By the way, I'm not getting sponsored to talk about. Why would I get sponsored? I'm trashing one of their properties. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video, but just by saying, well, if you haven't, because I truly do watch this show, like the clips. I might watch some episodes now with Outsiders. Please go watch Young Justice Season 1 and Season 2, and go watch Young Justice Outsiders. From what I've seen, that show is... Yeah, Dad. You want to go to mine? Yeah, sure. Let me just finish this up. I was ending it anyway, so just give me 10 seconds. Okay. Gotta go. Later, guys.